Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And as you know, this is fishing in Normandy, but today there'll be very little fishing going on, and that is because, as you can see, the River Veer is lower than I've ever seen it, and I've been here 20 years. So low in fact that the local government have banned all fishing in the River Veer and also in any tributaries, any lakes that are fed by these tributaries. In fact, well, I haven't actually found anywhere I can go fishing at all within about 25-30 miles of where we live. So this is a bit of a strange old video, particularly as we're actually stood out the field and it started raining, and the whole problem is, of course, as you can see, there is no water. Where I'm stood here in this little swim is one of my favourite spots in the winter. I'd put my box there, and it's interesting to see that how deep it goes quite quickly out, and when the river's really up and running fast, it's a really good little eddy to catch roach in. But as you can see, not today. Still, we've got Monty the dog with us, as you can see. So we're going to have a quick look down, walk downstream a bit, and show you exactly how bad things are. But so even more bizarre is the fact that it hasn't rained for best part of a month. And the moment we come out to show you the river we can't fish, we get caught in a rainstorm. Anyway, let's walk down and see what we can see. Well, we've walked a little bit on down the river, and from my point of view, I think what is most fascinating is to see all the areas where you think that the bottom is the same. In fact, places where there's much deeper holes. So that'll be good when the water comes back up. And also some of the things which are in the water, huge big boulders, some of which, I'll try and zoom in on one here, which clearly, I think we can pick that one up, clearly there it is, stones that are obviously part of a building. Oh, that's a cut stone there that's lying there, and several others the other side. Amazing the stuff that gets washed into rivers, but it is a sad sight at the moment. Well, there's a huge piece. I don't know where that came from. I can't believe that could have been washed too far. What that was, I don't know. Maybe there was a bridge across here, because there's another bit down under this tree. Perhaps this was a crossing at one stage. Who knows? Anyway, Monty the dog is running out across what should be the riverbed, and as you can see, it's not very deep, and he can walk right across. Come on then, dog. Here he comes. What you found, boy? So, as I'm saying to you, it really has been a completely dry spell, and literally I decided to come out and film this, and in the 5-6 minutes it took to drive down to the river, it started raining. Well, at least the gardeners would be happy, but I don't think it's only lasted 10 minutes or so, and it's all gone. Still, we have to give Monty the dog a walk, so at least he's out enjoying himself. I think we'd need a couple of days of heavy rain in order for this to recover enough for the local prefecture, which is the local government, to allow fishing again. Up till then, all we can do is come and have a look at the water, not actually do anything. So that's what's been happening at Pontfarcy. Right, well, before we go home, we'll show you a little map of where we are. There we are. And we're going to go down and have a look at below the bridge at Pontfarcy, and you will be shocked at how much water has disappeared. We'll take a walk down here. As I say, it's a bit bizarre because the bone dry land the last 2 weeks and 3 weeks is now sopping wet. But perhaps we'll walk around in a minute and actually show you near the canoe centre where Colin and I often fish. In the meantime, we're going to walk down here. This is quite interesting. It's part of one of the Mulberry harbours used at D-Day. This bridge here, which was saved, it was used first of all over the River Vere, about 2 kilometres from here, and when it stopped being a bridge there, was saved and brought here just as a bit of a talking point, really. So that's it. That's part of a Bailey bridge which was used in the Mulberry Harbour. Look it up on YouTube if you don't know anything about it. Alright then, come on Monty! Let's get down and show you this. As I say, this is unreal. I've never ever seen anything like this on the River Vere. Look at that. Unbelievable. What's happened to all the fish? Supposedly there's a catfish that lives down underneath that bridge. Well, he ain't going to be there now in 2 foot of water, is he? I've just seen some fish move down here. Let's go and have a quick look. Walked up and there was a huge big swirl and a load of mud. Perhaps that was the catfish, maybe he's down here instead. But of course, because we had that little bit of rain, look at the amount of water that's flowing in all of a sudden. That was a trickle this morning. Nothing coming into it at all. Unbelievable. And the mud flaps. I don't know if you'll see any fish down here. And that's all the water that's fallen on Pontfarcy now flowing into the river. So that's happening all the way up the river. Maybe it won't be too long before we're allowed to go fishing again. What I'm going to see around here, I'm really interested actually to have a look, because Colin and I come down here fishing a lot and you're never really sure what the bottom's like. So on a day like today, when there's no water in here at all, I think you can learn quite a bit about the areas that you go fishing. So if any of you are out in Normandy and want to come fishing at Pontfarcy, where we've had all sorts, we've had chub, big perch, lots of roach and dace, this is what you'll be faced with. Anyway, let's just quickly walk down. Now, clearly the canoe centre has absolutely no chance of being open, which is pretty bad for their business. Only opened up a few months ago after having been closed for a long time. And you know, you're supposed to walk off that little stage and be in the water, but it's what, 4 foot above. Wow. Well, I've just moved along the bank a bit so I can get a better view of where Colin and I go fishing. You'll see the orange, well, I think they're plastic containers, had something in them, I don't know what, but anyway, that's used just as a barrier to tell the canoeists they can't go any further. And we sit in the winter just above those. We'll have to give those trees a bit of a trim back this year, I think. And we run a float down this inside. Well, inside, we're on the other side, far side from where we are at the moment. And we catch plenty of fish and have a really good time. A bit sad to see it like this. Let's hope the fish have had enough oxygen and have survived. Anyway, I think that's all for this little walk around. So it's definitely not fishing in Normandy, it's just walking in Normandy with Monty the dog. But he doesn't mind, he's had a nice time. You doing alright, boy? Going home. Come on then.